with my screen. You can see everything. Oh my. Okay, let's fix it really quickly. Um, this is my OBS. It wanted to get me today. All right, there we go. I had all of that. See how I chopped it off? I mean, technical difficulties. It's okay. We're still live. We're still here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, I am Nina Adora Wicked, and this is a Wicked Lifestyle. Welcome back if you're returning. As you can see, or as you just saw, I might be a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. This is why we plan, so that we can clean this mess up. How was your week? My week was very low energy. I try to not allow that to affect me day by day, but sometimes it does, like this week. Excuse me. I just really had a low energy week, quite honestly. I was working in this. Let's review, what week are we in? Oh my gosh. This week, and this is what the spread turned out to be. I just did not feel like doing any type of planning stuff. I didn't feel like I needed to be an iPad kid. Just head cold. If I mean, it's not even really that, but that's what it feels like. Just dealing with my stigmata, and we got a American Pope, by the way. Is that like a reprieve for us or something? I don't know, but yes. So I've been dealing with my stigmata all week, and I like to tell myself that let me get closer. I like to tell myself that it doesn't necessarily affect me when it comes to my energy, but that is not true. And every week it seems like I am dealing with the so this is what the weekly looked like. Let me drink some coffee. Basically, I just haven't been feeling it, but this is what the how I transformed this weekly spread. No, I didn't fill it in. It was not a very productive. I mean, I got some stuff done, but I did not do as much as I wanted to, and I definitely did not stick to any types of routines. It was a one day, it really was. I just slept all day. That's just what it is sometimes. So I don't get down on myself for that. I just do what I can when I can. So I did on, what day was the 7th? Thursday? No, that was yesterday. Wednesday. On Wednesday, I did spend all day on Suno making songs. It was so much fun. Um, and we'll get to those next steps about what's on the agenda for today. As you can see, this is the spread that I used for my thumbnail, but this one actually has my personal information on it. So Again, I worked on Suno on Wednesday, on Thursday. I took out the trash. What else did I do? I didn't finish doing those documents. I did fill out the mail form. I'm kind of made the planner playlist, but I did not really make the planner playlist. We'll get to that when we get into Suno. This is what my Monday and Tuesday spread looked like. Like I said, I was just not feeling it, so this is what this is what it looks like sometimes. This is me journaling and documenting my life, and I'm not going to try to make it more than what it actually is, because I'm in a transitional period right now. Transitions, me and transitions, we just, it's never easy. It's always turbulent, like rough waters or air that just, is shifty and doesn't know which way to go. So that is how transitions work for me, but I know that already. So I have to remember to plan time to actually make the transition. I just finished class last week. He did give us our grades, but I'm like, is this the real grade? Because my feelings are really hurt, and I feel like part of me wants to say something, part of me just really does not care, and part of me feels like the complainer will say something. So let the complainer do what they do, and it'll work itself out for everyone. And I can just try to ease into my transition because I'm not out of that mindset yet. So, anyway, but I want to be. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just jump into the next thing. But that's not how it actually works for me. It might work like that for some people, but it doesn't work like that for me. I have to get into the mindset. Um, okay, let me go back to Tuesday real quick. We are having our little chit chat. I'm going to do the weekly plan. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. I'm going to get to Suno at the end and ditto at the end, but I'm not going to spend so much time on it because when you use Suno, when you're creating music, it just, you have to be in a, this is distracting. You can't, it doesn't work that way. Or I could play it for you, but where I'm going with it, it won't be a finished product. It'll just be samples right now. So I'll play some of it, but I won't like try to make you listen to the whole thing. I mean, until I put the playlist on. We can put the playlist on right now, but I don't really need a filter. So it's not necessary. And I really did try to rush through it even before I started today. I'm actually feeling a little bit better now that I'm right here doing this, something that I know that I love. But anyway, let me get back to Tuesday. So Tuesday, I went to a focus group on campus for our college, and I got to share my opinion. Okay, so that was fun. And I left and I went home. And that's what I mean by transitioning. I'm still there, and I'm going to be there because I'm not done, but it's not okay. So you get it. Maybe you get it. But anyway, after that, I came and I checked my mail. I was excited because I ordered some hair so I can do my hair in some like mermaid locks because I'm just tired of the hair. We gotta do something. It's the stress. It just comes out right here, just like all right here, and it has my whole entire life. So it's also linked to my health condition. So, but okay. I went to cosmetology school, learned how to do hair. I was excited to get my hair. I did not get my hair because the postal carrier decided that he would decide who should get mail coming to this apartment. And he did not put my package in the mailbox. First of all, I ordered this off of Amazon. Why you just can't use Amazon shipping? Post office is supposed to be trustworthy, but I have a PO box because my last property management people, one of the office workers, she was tampering with my mail. She would change the lock and then make it seem like it's my fault. She would break the lock, and I was just like, you know what? So I got a PO box, and I send everything that I think is going to go through the post office to the PO box. So if I had known in advance that you was going to use the post office, I would have sent it to my PO box. But anyway, I went down to the post office because I was like, what do they do? Because I found a little form in my mailbox saying that I have to put the name of the person that lives here. Now, I'm the only one that lives here, and I don't like disclosing that information just because I'm the only one that lives here. If someone decides to do something to me, then I'll have to try to protect myself. But fortunately, I live upstairs. And okay. But anyway, so I went down to the office, and I just wanted to make sure that they didn't have me signed up to be in the Amazon locker system, because they won't bring your packages to your door unless it's too big or too heavy to fit, in the locker or whatever. No, I want all of my packages to come to my door. So that's number one. Number two, I was just like, well, since it's, who put the form in there? Did the postal carrier put it in there? Somebody here put it in there? I don't know. So anyway, I ended up going to the post office and find out that have been complaints, or an increasing number of complaints regarding similar things. So I was like, okay, I'm a woosah it. And she was like, just make sure you file a claim. Well, since I ordered it from Amazon, I can't file a claim through the post office. But I did get a refund from the post office, and now I'll just have to figure out, because if it comes back to me, obviously I'm not sending it back to Amazon. I'm going to use it because I should receive something for my trouble. Um, Thank you. I'm sorry. Um, but anyway, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Then I'll reorder and it's all good. But if you're a shipper and like you're going through this marketplace that has their own shipping, but you're not using their shipping, can you tell the purchaser that in advance so I can make arrangements? So anyway, her advice was go get she said put a forwarder on this address to my PO box, and I was like, okay, because I didn't know if I had that or not. But woosah, that's just too much. I'm like, people, we need to get better, not worse. And so I didn't really do any other pages. Like, challenge, what is that? Uh, this is like, just finish cleaning off this plate before you go. When you go to a buffet, you don't use the same plate, you get a new plate. So it's like, you can spend time trying to clean stuff off of this plate, or you could just get a new one. And I have to make that mentally in my mind. I did pick up another shift, so that's good. But anyway, let's plan this week. So I did, I'm not, I don't want to say what I'm not going to do. Let's just grab some stickers and woosah it out because my anxiety is bothering me, clearly. What's going on here? All right, that this was the last thing we created. How simple do I feel like keeping it? Because what I can do is for my weekly, you'll see my thinking in a minute when I'm gonna know when I know. Let's mm, 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 mm. Okay, I think I liked that one. Feels like it's a lot of work, so I don't want to use that one. You can't tell which one I'm talking about. Anyway, let's use this. I want to use that one, but then again, I don't want to use that one. Well, I'm gonna cover her face up anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't have to be racial about it. I just am, though. I mean, it's a representation of me, but art is also a representation of me, and I should just try to accept it as it comes. Let's use this one. Okay. And one more. How about this one? Okay. So this is how I'm going to keep it super simple. Let's make that a little smaller, make that one a little smaller. Let's try to fill up the page with this one as much as we can. Put it in front of me this way. All right, I will. So that I'm not looking off to the side. I remembered. So I am going to continue enlarging this. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to go into my elements and okay, I'll leave it up there, but let's am I grabbing the same one? Of course I am. Let's go in here and make these my weekly boxes. I am going to duplicate so that it's a little more opaque, and I'm not going to worry about lining them up. Because it's an image and I really just want to copy it. So what I'm gonna do is bring this over here and layer it over here. But I'm gonna start over because I can't see it. All right. That should be good enough. And now I can copy it as opposed to duplicating it. I mean, I could duplicate it too, but if I accidentally click off of it, I don't want to have to, and they're all different sizes. Blimey, that's gonna have to be fine. We're not gonna worry about it like that. Not today. Okay. Oh, and what I just did, it's gonna be fine. And paste. All right. So that's 6 days of the week. And for my seventh day, I'll just duplicate this down here and put it right here. So we have 7 days of the week. Now I'm going to have to take care of my link situation. So let me do that right now. Am I? Links, please. I'm going to. Can I not get the text boxes? What's occurring? All right. So I am going to bring them to the front so that I can arrange them. This is Saturday and Sunday, so I feel like it can be these two. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I can just go around. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm gonna leave these to be Saturday and Sunday. Monday has its own, so I'm just going to put it maybe right there. This is Thursday and Friday, and Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay. So now I'm not gonna send them to the back just yet because I need to be able to indicate where they are with something. All right. Let's line up this side for our affirmation. I mean, like, I could be rude and just kind of crop her off. Yeah. Like that. I mean, it's not rude, but okay. I'm gonna move this up a little bit and bring this over. How many times did I click on that? All right. And then I can make this a little bigger. Oh. What is this? Okay. And I am going to add some black box elements. I should grab the color. No, I should just continue doing what I'm doing. And I'm going to duplicate that and add another right here. Okay, and we're going to duplicate this one, and then we're going to crop it so that we can grab some color. A colored box. Done. And then I'm going to crop it again to chop off her hair. All right, we have a box that we can put in here so that we can bring some elements from that page over. That looks good. And then for this one, what color do we want? Some of this gold right here. I'm just going to actually crop this whole thing. And I am going to turn it this way, squish it this way, and pull it this way. Yes. And then I am going to take one of these and duplicate it, and we're going to put it in the okay. We have a frame, good enough. And that's how we're doing the weekly layout. I said that I was gonna put some elements over. I mean, I guess we're making good timing, but Suno was really fun. So sometimes I can be all work and no play. But anyway, I might add some other elements to this page, like put a frame around this box just so that it looks weird. I mean, it's not, it doesn't look weird, but it looks bare, and we can frame it and stuff and do stuff to it so that it doesn't have to be bare. So we will, but we won't do that right now. If it's a big if, right? You have made it this far into the video, first of all, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe or something. Show me that you care. Either way, if you like this style of planning or this artwork, because you could clearly see where I'm going with it, and I don't like to do too much, because in the event that you are or have been up until I decided to stop sharing stickers, you may like the layout but still want to add your own touches to it. So that's why I try to do the bare minimum, and then I come back and show you what I did. So, and then, I mean, if you have been using them, I would love to see how you use the stickers. Okay, Anyway, so that's gonna be our weekly. I'm not gonna do the daily right this second. Like that's morning stuff, but because my circadian rhythm is off, then I haven't been drinking that much coffee this week either. Maybe that's part of it. Um, just stuff. I did get a little bit of exercise in on the stand that I'm disappointed with, but you know, it is what it is. We keep moving on. So let's move on to the next thing. I am going to use my laptop. I mean, not my laptop, my iPad to do the next part. I was using ChatGPT like we do to create songs. So I didn't put the logo on ChatGPT first, but I don't think I did all of these. I think I made some for me to do in the future, but some of these I did do, but I was like, some of it is a little generic. I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I want to play one of these songs. Okay, I like this one. Let me go to Suno. I was on Suno, and oh, but that's not the name of the song. Wait. This one is the one that I told it seemed a little generic. Okay, so these are the lyrics right here. Let me find it. This is you. That's not the name of the song though. Okay, I have to type but you know what? Let me see if I can go into the playlist. Come on now. Maybe I need to make ChatGPT a tad smaller and go to my playlist and go to the one I started creating for Planner Babe. Where are the rest of the songs? Are you kidding me? Okay, let's go back. I can check out my like songs. Go to like songs. I should do this on my desktop. Okay. Let's take a breather because it seems to have. Okay. It is called. What is the name of the song? Step Aside. Okay. We can listen to it. I think I have 3 versions of it.
Step aside, I'm not here to blend in. Doors swing open when I walk through. Rhythm bends, it knows what to do. No rehearsal, no pretend. This moment starts where I begin. I don't wait, I don't chase. I set the pace, I make the space. Every move, precision made. Not here to follow, I upgrade.
If I get still.
I own this. No echo, no clone.
I'm gonna pause it because of the playback. So yeah, because it stopped. It's picking up on the mixer. So I feel like when I play this video back, you might be able to hear it. I just can't hear it. I could check, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna have faith that you can hear it. If you can't hear it, please leave a comment, so I can know for next time. Well, I'm gonna watch the video back, so I'm gonna know for next time. I should give myself what I didn't do. I should tune in. Okay, that was step 2. Going to Suno, and I myself what I didn't do. I should. Okay. Because I forgot to watch my own video. Because, that means I have to, I am, what do you call it? I count as one. Watch your own videos when you're live streaming, if you can. Click on your page. Anyway, I feel like you would have been able to hear that. And I mean, like, I could easily check it right this second now that I have the video open, but because of the lag, I'm not going to do that. So that's step 2. Step 1 is ChatGPT or another language model that you might want to use to help you write a song, or you could just write your own song. That's an option as well. I did put in some songs that I wrote, some lyrics that, okay. Suno will create the lyrics for you. I've been through, created a video where we use Suno to generate music. So you can find that video in one of my planner playlists. It's an edit video, not a live video. So that should make it easier to find because there aren't that many of them. You can use Suno to just generate the lyrics of the song, to be everything. It'll do everything for you. We did that a long time ago. I used ChatGPT to create the lyrics for some of these instances, and I used some of my own actual emotion for one of the songs, at least one, because I'm like, I really don't, well, 2 really, but I'm like, I don't really feel, I do, but for myself, I do, but I don't want to say ennui because I'm not bored. I'm just, like, it's been a long year and we're just barely halfway through it. So, but I'm still, like, we got an American Pope. How do I feel about that? It's for the people. Seems like a Pope for the people, Pope Leo. People. So, okay. Means we have the same mission. Cool. But anyway, the next step before we run out of time is to go to, this is the one I've chosen. I've done the research. That was part of what the other thing that I did on Wednesday when I was making these songs, because I feel like we have to have an actual plan of attack, right? there's so much that I want to do with AI, and I feel like it's for as long as one, I've been paying for AI, and two, my interests in AI have grown. I feel like I'm behind, but I'm not. I keep watching the videos, which is super important because it keeps the knowledge on your brain. This is what you can do. These are some of the steps that you might need to take. I watch Zenny Studios videos. She has a style that I think um, it's kind of something what I'm going for. Um, and then I watch people who teach the back end of things at a more complex level, like you might run into these issues or whatever. This is the beauty of being self taught. You get to choose your own teacher. Don't stop learning. I mean, like, there's so much new right now. I mean, like the landscape for making money, passive income, it's wide open, and AI makes that a little bit easier. So we should, I don't want to say what other people should do, but I feel like I want to make sure I take up some space on that landscape. I don't want to get left out of this. That's how I feel about it. And there's multiple paths to getting there. So I have to clear some of the space that I made or was making in another field to jump into this one. So from the research I've done, I didn't pull any triggers. I didn't like start paying for another subscription because I was waiting to get paid today, and I didn't actually check my bank account yet to see if I got paid. So once I do that, I have to make the decisions, but I don't want to go and then just spend all of my money on subscriptions. I don't want to do that. So I have to create my plan of attack to start with lowest budget to then what's going to cost more. So some of this stuff I can do with the things that I've already paid for, but it would, the music is easy to create. I already paid. I didn't even realize that $100 came out of my account. That's for a yearly subscription to Suno. It's $8 a month. If you like $10 a month if you pay for it month by month, $8 a month if you pay it up for the year. So this one is saying that it is $19 per year. And you get to try it for free. It will release your music. So my artist name is obviously, sometimes it's Adora Wicked, sometimes it's Nina Adora, sometimes it's Nina Adora Wicked, whatever. But it's all me. I'm one artist, one user. And I mean, like, it'll tell you, they don't take away from your royalties. You get to keep all of your royalties. You get to release to 150 plus platforms worldwide. You can access starter industry tools. So this is a great starter plan. Smart links, analytics. Y'all love some analytics. The algorithms love some analytics. Instant verification on Spotify. And then I'll just show you. Here's how they compare, and this is what I really based it on. And they made it easy for you to choose because they're like, here are some of the other ones, and this is what you can do with ours. So these may offer something that this plan does. These other plans may offer something that this particular plan doesn't offer, but I feel like for starter, this is enough. And this is what I'm seeing a lot of videos. They're like, monetize, making some music, just do it. So we're going to spend $19. I'm not going to do it on camera, but we're going to keep track of it for at least 1 month to see what we can do. I mean, do we get unlimited songs? Unlimited releases. Look, we got all day. I already paid for Suno. I get 3,000 credits per month. It costs 10 credits to generate 2 songs. So that's like 5 credits per song, but it does it 2 at a time. So 2 per song. Anyway, I feel like that's a worthy investment if I could get a return on that, especially since I technically would be in the hole because I have been paying for these services and I have not gotten a return on what I'm paying for because I haven't had the mindset to put the effort into it. Okay, so that's just 3 steps to do that. So when we hang up, girl, this is what I'm finna be doing. I'm about to just work on this because I already created the songs, and that was the fun part. And I did all day doing that. So I admittedly still have to go to pick through the versions of some songs that I would want to release. I did go through it, but you're like, I don't like that one, let me redo it. I don't like that one, let me redo it. I tried to not use all of my credits because I want to move into the next thing that I want to do. Is I'm gonna bite the bullet and I'm gonna sign up for at least TikTok. I'm still not feeling Meta like that. No Facebook, no Instagram. I'm not ready to let it go yet. So no Facebook, no Instagram, but TikTok, I can go on TikTok. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in the next video what I learned after I get this done. Might make a pre-recorded video, but I have to work through my transitional phase. I'm working through it. But anyway, hopefully it can occur over this weekend. But anyway, and because I'm starting to feel the congestion, the dairy is causing all of this to start to go berserk. But anywho, this is what I'm gonna do. This will be done by the next time I see you. So we'll provide a little more information. And if you decide to not do this, then that's on you. If you decide that you want to do this, wonderful. We're doing it together. We're self-taught, right? With the help of our friends on YouTube who are also self-taught. So, that's about it. Oh, I was talking about what next to do. So the shorts, the faceless videos, but that's a learning process too, because you have to learn the process to make the faceless videos. I mean, like, you can do it in batch in Canva. That's already a thing. You could, and I already know the processes because technically kind of I started already, but it was one that I didn't get to see completely through because one, I didn't use Canva and I don't want to pay. It's like you pay for Canva and then you pay to use these extra services, and I was like, no. But finally Adobe Express or Adobe Suite, no, well, specifically Adobe Express, you can batch create now. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come back. I am, because the work is already done. So now I need to complete the project. I'm not gonna try to restart. I'm gonna continue where I left off. So that's helpful because it's saves me a lot of work. I've already done a lot of these things. So that's number 2. And then once I learn how to, because there's 2 types of faceless videos. It's short form and long form. So short form is probably a lot easier to accomplish than long form. So I'm going to start with short form since I have that, which is why I'm going to just go on TikTok. That's easy. I have enough content to do short form faceless videos on, and then for long form, I want to use like characters. So, I have to learn how to do syncing the mouths and figure out which program is going to work the best. For short form, since I can use Adobe Express, I don't need to come out of the pocket for more money. On the other hand, if I want to do long form, then I will have to find one that like generates those type of long form videos or animated videos that sync the mouth and use avatars, etc. And then after, oh my gosh, I'm so congested. After we create those logged or learn how to create the faceless videos, let me put this down. After we create the faceless videos, we can learn to automate them and make autonomous agents who go in and do all of the work that we just learned. That's N8N, or from the research that I've done based on other people's research, that's the best one to use. So we're going to use N8N because one of the organizational factor, which is extremely important, and there are a lot of videos. Just do your own research for what you think is going to be easiest for you. But based on everyone else's research and opinion so far, N8N is a front runner. So we're going to use that, but you only get to use it for a week for a free trial, and then you have to pay for it. And it is inexpensive. So, fairly inexpensive. It's, do you want me to go over there and look? No, I'm not going to, because it's time to say goodbye. But N8N, that's coming up. So we have to have an order of operations for how we plan on acquiring these passive revenue streams. Plus, I watched the video and she was like, you can have this make you a drop shipping website. All you have to do is tell it what you want. When I go through the YouTube videos, I always make sure to save the videos that show me how to do what it is I'm trying to do so that I can watch them later. I don't have to search for it. It's already saved. Let's do this project. They all say, copy me, do this. We have to get these passive income streams going, and I'm tired of talking about it. I need to be about it. So, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, again, go ahead and subscribe, because you don't get this kind of entertainment from anyone else, just me. It's my own brand. And I do appreciate you being here. Like this video if you like this layout. Leave a comment. Tell me you want these stickers or whatever that I use to create this layout. And then I will holla at you next week. In the meantime, go ahead and be the love, the light. Bring some laughter and levity someone else's life. We got an American Pope. I love you guys and take care. Bye. It didn't stop streaming. Oh my goodness.